Good evening, folks. Hope everybody's keeping well. And I've got a confession to make. I bought a Chibson, a counterfeit Gibson. I swore I'd never buy another one of these again. About 12 years ago I bought my first one, and it wasn't a bad guitar. I bought it from DH Gate, and when it arrived, everything on it was pretty good, apart from it had a shitty nut and the strings were just Chinese crap. But after a little modification, it turned out to be a fantastic guitar. I bought a second one. It arrived with a twisted neck, and it was absolute bollocks. Excuse the French. It was just horrendous, and I swore that was it. I got lucky with the first one. I'd never buy another one again, until I heard some reviews about this guy. I bought this one from Aliexpress, and the seller was called Guitar Factory Direct Store. I bought this on the 22nd of March, and it arrived today, the 11th of May 2021. 7 weeks in total, which isn't bad considering we're in the middle of a pandemic, or should I say coming out of a worldwide pandemic. So not too bad. This is another Chibson Les Paul counterfeit. It's left-handed. I asked him to hide the decal, which they can do with a silicone tape they put over the headstock. It covers anything Gibson or Les Paul. Remains to be seen whether he's done it. The seller had been sending me photos online of the actual guitar throughout the build, and I was quite pleasantly surprised with how it was coming on. I've got great reviews from this guy. He's got 95+% on his feedback. Everything is very good. Everybody seems to be happy. So I was kind of expecting this to be held up by customs and pay duty on it, but as you can see, they didn't. It came straight through to me. Nothing has been interfered with. The packaging is in quite good condition for all the travelling that's being done, considering the tracking was absolutely terrible. It arrived, it didn't arrive, it arrived, it didn't arrive, it was sent back, blah blah blah, and then it just appeared at the door. So if you're considering buying one of these, give yourself 6 to 8 weeks and just forget about it. You know, it doesn't exist. Eventually it will show up. Luckily enough, it wasn't stopped by customs, it wasn't checked, so I'm going to open it up now for the first time. It's been 12 years since I opened one of these yellow coffins, so fingers crossed it's what I was promised. Okay, enough of the chatting, and I'll open this thing up and see how we get on. Okay, the cost of this thing, I paid €140 in total, and that was free shipping. So you're always taking a gamble of what you're going to get. You can never be sure, but judging by the photographs, look, I've been following the build, and so far everything has been as said. Okay, it is the guitar I ordered, or at least it's the style. If you're ever considering buying one of these, the sus is, don't buy a case. You don't need one. They're better protected in this styrofoam coffin than they are in the case. They do tend to get damaged in the case. So okay, included we got adjusting Allen keys for the truss rod, and we got a cheapo Chinese lid. Okay, the guitar itself is, as said, it's a left-handed Les Paul, and this time I went for a gold top. Now I did ask him to finish it in a gold flake, so I can see straight away he hasn't hidden the Gibson logo. So had it been stopped by customs, I probably would have been, you know, sent back or charged, you know, big time on it. Okay, there we go. There she is, and it does have that sparkle finish, and it has those terrible Gibson or copied tuner heads those green. It is marked made in the USA, which is total bullshit. There's no scarf joint in this guitar, but there is. You can just make out the heel joint on it, and the back is really nice on it. And this is the guitar that he has been sending me the pictures. I know by the kind of grain that was on this, and that's the finish. As you can see, it is like a gold, if you can make it out, like a sparkle. And as everyone knows, the giveaway on these is they have a flathead screw in them, so more like the Epiphone. This is a really nice dark fretboard. I doubt it's rosewood. It's probably some kind of rosacea or treated maple. The logo is pretty good. The headstock is a good size and a nice cut. This of course is wrong. It's supposed to be a 57 gold top. It's not a Les Paul standard, and I'm quite happy with that. That's actually a really, the finish on these is absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's try to see if we can figure out how many pieces the body is. Okay. It's actually a two-piece body, and the only joint on the guitar is this one here that I can see, and there's a nice weight to it. The plastics on it are pretty well matched, even though there is a plastic cover over them. They usually look pretty shitty looking. That's not too bad. The pickups I'm expecting are total crap, but I bought this guitar with the pretense of totally revamping it. Pickups, stop tail, electric, switch, strings, you know, the tuners, the whole lot. It is going to be totally changed. So there we have it. Aliexpress fake Chibson Les Paul Gold top. Really nice looking guitar. Great finish on it. They really do them well. So stay tuned. The next time you see this, it'll be totally transformed. Depending on how good it is out of the box. I'm not expecting much playability wise and sound wise, but it looks set up pretty good and everything looks nice. But we'll see. Okay, there you have it. Factory direct store, €240. Direct to Dublin, Ireland. Thanks for watching, and chat again soon. Any info or any questions, just hit me up in the comment box below and I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching.